Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. Now, I have found another, what I think is a really cool Android game. Like seriously, there have been a lot of really decent Android games that are coming out. This one is called Football Chairman. The last Android game that I looked at was about you in the world of football, but actually being a football agent. This one, you're actually a football chairman, and that really interested me. There's a free version and a paid version. This is the paid version. My first impressions have been it's a really fun and addictive game. It can be a bit like the Football Agent one at times in that once you get everything set up, there's not much you need to do really, and it can be a bit repetitive. I mean, I hope that the makers of this game actually continue to improve it and add new features, but it's certainly a very professional looking app, like everything, like the UI and everything looks really nice, really modern, and I think it has a lot of potential. Anyway, my idea was just to show you some of the gameplay. So it says you have to build a football club from scratch, starting as a tiny non-league team, and see if you can make it through 7 divisions to the very top. Hire and fire managers. So, rather than you actually being the manager, you're the guy in the boardroom, which I think is quite interesting. Okay, so I'm going to basically just start a new game. Okay. And I'm not going to do a series on this video or anything like that. A series on this video, a series on this game. What is going on? I'm not going to do a series on this game or anything. I just want to show you some of the gameplay during this video. Simulated Chairman. Simulated FC. YouTube Empire. Your local rivals, if I can talk, are going to be Wimbledon. Okay. So yeah, not going to do a series, just going to show you some of the gameplay. Okay, choose your avatar or whatever you want to call. Let's have this guy, just because I want that for fun. And of course, I'll say again, obviously this is a game which is designed for an Android phone, and therefore it's not going to look very good on YouTube. I do apologise about that. There's not a lot I can really do about that. Okay, so you need to appoint a manager. 5 applicants have been shortlisted. Each candidate has been assessed on 3 skills: matches, coaching, and transfers. Okay. So we've got all these choices here. I'm going to go for the one which is best on coaching. Actually, this guy, E. Blackwell, is pretty good at everything, I'd say. So that's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it, to go with this E. Blackwell guy. He seems pretty good. He's currently out of work, so you don't need to pay him any compensation. Okay, so we've hired a manager. E. Blackwell has agreed to become Simulated FC's new manager. He has signed a rolling contract, which means the club will have to pay him 12 months' salary if he is ever sacked, but it also works the other way. If someone tries to poach him, they need to pay us as well 12 months of his contract. Continue. Okay, fans excited about new boss. There'll be a new face in the dugout at YouTube Empire after E. Blackwell was named as Simulated FC's new manager. The new man was introduced to the media by Simulated Chairman at a press conference today. I do like this whole news thing. I wish this would actually pop up more often. That's one thing that I think would be great. I mean, I've only really played the game for like 3 or 4 hours on my phone, so maybe there's something that I haven't realised about the game, but from what I can see so far, the news doesn't happen that often, and I think it's a really good feature they should try to make more, more of. Okay, so we're preparing The league fixtures kick off in just 1 week's time, and Simulated FC supporters are looking forward to the new season with cautious optimism. An online survey of the club's fans showed that they expect the team to finish 12th excuse me, in non-League C this season. Okay. And it's actually quite hard. Again, I've only really played for 3-4 hours on my phone, but it seems quite hard, for you to manage everything, which, is a good thing, I would say. We're going to set the ticket price kind of around a medium level. I think that'll be fine. Then we need to choose a shirt sponsor. Now, I'm going to go for the one with the shortest thing, because if I get promoted, I don't want to be stuck with only 1,000 a year. I'm sure that I'll get promoted, so I'm just going to use the only one that lasts a year. Shirt sponsor. Choose friendly opponents. Simulated FC. The manager would like to play against Ebbsfleet, so I'm going to keep the manager happy by doing that. Now, it'll be interesting to see how this playthrough of the game varies from the playthrough I'm doing on my phone. The manager that I hired on my phone version of the game I found that he tries to ask for loads of players. He wants to sign loads and loads of players, and it's very unrealistic. And yeah, so it'd be interesting to see if this manager also does the same and keeps asking for players even when we have loads in reserve. So that was one thing I found a little bit annoying about the game when I was playing it on my phone. Okay, so let's see. We unveiled a new sponsor, yes. Manager pleased with friendly opponents, yeah, I bet he is. Okay, so you can see here, this is the main thing that you'll be using in the game. And as you can see, it's quite a nice looking UI. I really like it. You've got the chairman screen. You've got the stadium. So here is where you upgrade stuff. I don't need to upgrade anything yet because I'm not going to get very large crowds. This will tell you who's happy with who, which is good. I think it's very clear. Looks very good. Trophies and achievements, I don't have any, so I'm not going to look at that. Records, don't really have any. Yeah, history, don't really have any. No history yet. Youth. So usually what I will do, the reason I wanted to go for a manager that was good with the coaching thing is I would rather try to make a good kind of youth setup rather than rather than having to buy loads of players. I'd rather go with a youth setup. I've got some okay players actually, not bad, and there's a few young ones, but yeah, seems okay, the squad. I don't know how that works if they're just random, but yeah, so I usually will try to go for improve the training and the youth, so that hopefully I'll be able to improve the players that I have and bring through young players rather than having to spend loads of money on new players. Now, when you click, so obviously this one here will show you the schedule, which is quite useful. This one here shows you where you are in the league, which again is obviously quite useful. If you click on any of these here, it will show you. So here I can hire the backroom staff, which is obviously quite important. Trainings, you can increase or decrease your facilities and upgrade them and all that, and it's the same for youth. Anyway, the first thing I want to show you is when you get to the money side of things. I wonder if it's going to let me do this, but you can like Facebook. You can like our Facebook page and get 20 grand. In the game that I played on my phone, it worked. Is it going to work on here? Can I? Is it going to work on here? Now, what I found before was you don't actually have to physically do that. How do I get back? Oh no. Oh, here, right? Okay. bear with me for a second there, sorry. So is it gonna, yeah, so look, without actually liking the Facebook page, it still will give you the 20 grand, so you got 20 grand there. You could say this is cheating, but hey, if the game is going to allow me to do it, why not? And it is quite a hard game. I mean, obviously, if I was to get used to the game and be very good at it in the future, maybe I would try a playthrough without this, you know. And then it's a similar story for the Twitter thing. It will just let you press the button, and I believe I just go here, go back, and look, 30k, thanks very much. And then the other ones, these ones, no, not these ones, these last three, they are, I believe, what's the word? In-game transactions. So these are actually things you have to pay for using real money, which I would not go that far. I don't see the point of going that far in a game like this. But anyway, so now we've got 100 grand. That is going to help us quite a lot. So now what I'm going to use a lot of this money for is to upgrade our youth to quite a big amount. So I reckon we're going to go as far as like 45 on the youth system. I mean, that's too much, because that's crazy. That's crazy money. We don't quite want to go for that kind of crazy money, do we? 38. Okay, let's upgrade that to 38. That's quite a lot of money, but hey. And then training. Maybe 30. No, 35. Let's get this to 35. Yeah. I mean, that seems like quite a lot of money, but personally I would rather go with the youth side of things. Okay, so how much we got left now? 47. I might even get... no, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, squads. No, managers. So I believe we need to hire some backroom staff. So, an assistant. I don't think we really need an assistant. We want to save on that, really. So we want a physio. So we're going to hire a physio. You don't seem to have a choice. You just appoint whoever, you know, you can find. Fair enough. Manager, backroom staff. So we've got a physio. And let's just... I don't think we need to hire a scout, because we want to save money. Do you want to hire a scout? You know what? I think we should. I don't know. Yeah, let's hire a scout. It's probably going to come back and bite me in the bottom, but anyway. I find that the recommended wage bill is not really what, you know, it's not realistic, even though it says that we're way above it, you know. It seems fine to me. Anyway, so now I'll show you one of the games. This is a friendly. Now, in this game, I'm going to show you the kick-off and all the, you know, like how a game plays out. And basically it plays out like a kind of a text-based game, and we score already. That's good. Good to know. So, we're 1-0 up already against Ebbsfleet. That's good. That's obviously why the manager wanted to play this team, to make us look rather good. It kind of worked, didn't it? Okay, so we win 1-0. So that's just to give you an idea what the game looks like. Now, what I find, because obviously I'm a chairman, so I don't have any way of affecting this. So what I find that I was doing is I was just clicking. Okay, we're gonna have a win bonus. Of course we are. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Community Cup. Yeah, so what I found I was doing was not actually watching any of the games in that way, because I felt like, what's the point, because I can't actually do anything. Okay, so he's going to be a better player. That's good. The manager feels... okay, so I'm going to hold on to him because he's 24 and he's got a 31 skill. Going to hold on to him. Okay, a 21-32. Okay, let's try to sign this guy. Negotiate loan. R. Hutchinson. Did we get him? don't want to be selling like, yeah, I think I've got enough money to not have to sell. Diltbing, yeah. So, like I said, the other in the other game playthrough that I've done on my phone, the manager would just keep asking to sign players when it was not realistic to me. Whoa, this guy is really wanted. No, I'm going to hold on to him because it also seems like it's not. They don't seem to get unhappy if you don't allow them to leave, but the manager will get very unhappy. So that's why I usually will, you know, stick by what the manager asks me to do unless I'm really, really desperate for money. Okay, so we start with the trip to Farnborough. So yeah, so usually I find when I'm playing the game, I just will skip through the games like this. Oh, we lost! Damn you! We were away from home. This L. Christie guy was quite a good player in my other playthrough. So maybe you do just get all the same players each time that you start a new game. But yeah, you may think that's boring, but that's how I will do it. And of course, then it means you can like skip through a season quite quickly. And then obviously, when things start to go wrong, that's when you might, do some more stuff. So like I said earlier, you don't really have to do that much on a day-to-day kind of basis. So you end up just kind of skipping a lot of the games. But I still found it addictive when I played this game. Okay, training bust up. The manager reports that Agnew stormed out of training after a disagreement. Okay, so usually I will agree to fine these, but most of the time the player will get very upset. But anyway. A bit of... Oh, he's 34. Oh, you know what? He's 34. But his skill is 33. Okay. I'll reject it. It's not a lot of money, is it, I suppose? Okay, so this is an attacker he wants to sign. Fair enough, I suppose. He's relatively young. And also, the first player he wanted was a midfielder. This is an attacker, so fair enough. He's not asking for another midfielder. Yeah, you see? Player angry at fine. No surprise there. Bid accepted. Now, what I try to go for is the longest, contract in terms of the length. And I will just up the weekly amount a tiny bit and then offer contract. Usually, they will go through. Confirm deal. Continue. This is okay. Western Supermare. They usually, I think they're quite good. I can't remember. So let's take another look at our squad. So we're already getting quite a lot of players here, aren't we? So I suppose if the manager asks us to sign any more players, who have we got here in reserve? We've got attackers. We've got 130. I think we got a pretty decent setup here and quite a lot of young players. I don't think he needs to sign many more players. We might be able to be fine with that, even though we did lose the first game. So that was kind of what I did in the last playthrough. Oh, we lost again! We're rubbish. Damn you. Why are we so rubbish? New record crowd, yeah. Let's hope we improve the performances. A bid of hundreds for Ice Short. Yeah, I think we can let him go because he's only 26 ratings, so we're going to accept that bid. The manager would like to buy defender and he's 32 and 19, so yes, I would agree that we need to go for this guy. Bid for player. Confirm sale. Okay, so again we'll go for 2019, £15, which is not a lot. We are in the non league though, aren't we? Essentially. Okay, continue. So we got $100 and 100 English pounds. I'm sorry, and that's the most we've got for a transfer. Yippee doodahs. Okay, so he's a 19-year-old, so hopefully he's going to be a high-flying player. New record signing. Okay. Gosport. I really hope we're going to win a game soon. This is getting bad. Look, we're like right. I'm pretty sure we're right at the bottom. Pretty much. Look, that's not good. Okay, come on. We have to win a game. Surely. Oh, 2-2. Okay, at least that wasn't a complete and utter disaster. 2-2 away from home. Where are Gosport in the league? They are also near the bottom, so actually that was not as good as I thought, maybe. Oops. Come on. Training ground bust up. The manager reports that, yeah, so again, I'll fine him and he'll be upset, but what can I do? I need to keep the manager happy. 23-34, no chance, reject. The manager would like to sign attacker K-Sharp on a free transfer. He is a good player, yeah, okay, whatever. We're going to be spending all our money here, but he does seem like a good player. $1,000, ooh. What's the point of, yeah, I'm not going to sell him. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing here. He's 22-34, so that's good. Offer contract. Hopefully he'll accept. Attacker agrees deal. Yeah, good. So we're signing up some players. That should help us. Hopefully. Now, when we go back to the squad, we need to start. So we've got these 34. So we obviously need to get rid of this guy. Oh, but he's only 22. Is there anyone that's old? Yeah, this P. Ridley guy. P. Ridley. Transfer. Yes. Transfer listed. Available for loan. I think we'll just transfer list him first. Because it seems like we got a lot of players in that. You know, even the backup. I feel like that the backup is pretty good there. Okay. Let's play a game. Come on, we have to win this one, surely. Yeah! Look at that, 2-0. Okay, so Basingstoke, where were they in the league? I always like to do this to give me an idea who we've just beaten. Basingstoke. Oh, so they were like halfway up. So that was a pretty good result for us. So again, let's go have another look at the squad. So our first team is looking alright for this kind of level. Our reserve goalkeeper is pretty rubbish. Our reserve defenders are pretty rubbish. We don't have many of them, so we're going to hold on to those for now. We've only got 3, so we still have quite a lot of attackers. I think what I'm going to do is sell this guy. I'm going to sell him as well, B. Hemmings. I don't see the point really of having him. We've got enough attackers, and hopefully that will help financially and all that. Yeah. Okay, so I don't plan on playing the game a lot more now. I think that you can see the idea of the game. It's like I said at the beginning. It's quite a simplistic game, but it's actually quite addictive. I was quite surprised. Okay, the manager would like to sign defender B. Oh yeah, so I just looked at our defenders and they were pretty rubbish, so that was a good idea. Even if I do say so myself. Okay. Bournemouth. Let's see. Come on, we have to win another game, surely. Yeah, away from home that time. So we're gradually improving. We're gradually improving. Where were Bournemouth in the league? Look at that. They were right near the top, and we beat them away from home. So we gradually seem to be improving. I would say that it's a shame there's not more of a pre-season, so it would maybe allow you to get your team sorted earlier, because I feel like that we are still buying players even after a few games of the season. I don't know. I think it would be a bit nicer if you had the option of doing more stuff. Do we have midfielders? No, I don't think we have loads of midfielders. Okay, let's try him then. He's hard working apparently. That's good. Okay, well, so yeah, we're kind of buying a lot of players, aren't we? Okay, so I think we're good now. Actually, we we maybe have a bit too many players in reserve, but hey, I think we can afford it. But maybe we've got a few too many in reserve. So yeah, so I'll maybe play one more game. But yeah, the game itself is quite a simplistic game. Like I said at the, the beginning, it's a bit like the Football Agent Android game in that you will find there's not that much for you to do on a day-to-day basis, but you still feel like that you are gradually building up an empire, and because you're the one that's making all the high up, like the boardroom decisions, you still feel interested in the results and things like that. Like every time it becomes like an addictive thing that you go through all the games and you get excited when you win against the top team and all this kind of stuff. So I have personally found this game super addictive. Oh, we lost to Eastbourne. Damn you, Eastbourne. I hope they're at the top of the table or I'm going to cry. They weren't at the top of the table. Anyway, guys, so hopefully that gives you an idea. And someone's injured for 8 weeks. Lovely, jovely. So, the FC Cup. It's not the FA Cup. Anyway, so I'm not going to show you any more of this. I think that should hopefully show you enough of this Android game. I don't plan on doing a series. I just wanted to show you some of the gameplay and highlight this game for you. There is a free version and a paid version, so you can obviously try out the free version first, and if you think the game is cool, then you can buy the full version like I did. Yeah, so thanks for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.